Hi, welcome to our channel DC42 Reddit, My M30 Wife's F34 Depression and Anger Issues. My M30 wife F34 was in depression when we were dating, but I didn't know how severe it was. Since the beginning, she has been breaking things when she got angry and blamed me for bringing Animal out. It's been 4 years of marriage. She is on medication for depression, sees a therapist. But she hates my family and has given up on many things. She is abusive verbally and physically. My family, out of my concern, has asked me to walk out of marriage, but since she is suicide risk, I don't want to. She has no friends, just her mother and brother who live abroad. It pains me to see things go this way. We are seeing a marriage therapist. Today she got angry because I wasn't paying attention to Barbie movie and was on my phone. Called names to me and my family. When I got angry and responded, she threw my brand new iPhone 15 Pro Max. I don't know what to do. She says she wants me to leave, but I know she doesn't. She don't know how to drive and is suicide risk at Tim's, so I don't want to leave her. She is a scientist. I work in accounting. How should I handle this, provided I don't want to leave her? Real life experiences, much appreciated. Sorry, OP, but you need to leave her, or make her visit a professional. That's the only thing you can do. And here's a comment from Reddit Peps. From BoopleSnoot921, you already are trying to handle it. Therapy, meds, support, etc., and it's clearly not working. She has to want to get better, and it doesn't seem like she wants to and/or she doesn't want your help. Sometimes the best way to handle things is to walk away and let them sort themselves out. Good luck, OP. Coming up next is a new story. I'm 26M, losing myself in the relationship, and my girlfriend, 23F, needs more closeness. So me, 26M, and this girl, 23F, I've dated, have been together now for 4 months-ish. Key things to mention. She is diagnosed with ADHD and autism, which makes understanding each other and so on a bit more tricky. She has the anxious attachment style and I have the avoidant attachment style. She likes to hang out a lot and chat all night etc. And I'm a person who needs more time alone and off social media etc. So we are quite different when it comes to social needs. She told me quite early in our dating journey that she needs a lot of reassurance. I said I would do my best to satisfy her need for that. I said I will need space apart also because that is one of my needs. Talking 24/7 and staying up late every night doesn't work for me in the long run, and giving up all my alone free time to spend it with her will make me go mad. Fast forward, and it's the holidays. I take some time off to spend it with her and our families. All this for me is very draining. But it's not a problem as long as it is just a short period, Christmas plus New Year's. We spend Christmas 2 times and go to the cinema, dining out etc., and all this is nice. But during all this time, I don't get any time to take care of myself. I lost most of my routines, and after the holidays I've lost a lot of weight as well, and I felt very stressed. I told my GF this and that. I needed time away from people in general to recharge. She said it was okay, but that she misses having me next to her 24/7, and that she enjoyed being with each other a lot more. The week goes, and I was told I would get time to myself. I go on and get my routines back, like gym, skincare, etc. And in between those, I write to her on social media to check in with her every now and then. Yet every night she would call and say that she's sad and misses me, asking things like if I even love her anymore. I find all this very frustrating, and it causes my relaxed, self-soothing time to be ruined. I once again move my own needs out of the way to talk to her. After I spent the whole night with her crying, she asked, "Will you go to the gym tomorrow now?" I said, "No, it's 4 a.m. I won't have time anymore." She woke up with a nosebleed and headache. She Googles and wants to go to the hospital. In my mind, this is ridiculous, and I'm 99% sure it's just due to cold air and a couple of blood vessels have burst in her nose, but hey, I ain't no doctor, so we go to the hospital. I drop her off and text her mother to make sure she knows her daughter is there. I drive home, and as soon as I'm about to park, I get a phone call that she's outside the hospital and need me to drive her home again. I get frustrated because why do all her problems spill over to me? I know we are partners and should support each other, but where do I draw the line? Literally, my whole Saturday was me driving her around and listening to her complain. I pick her up, and she's gone, and bought food for herself that she eats while I drive her home. She complains about how shit the medical system is and that she's frustrated. Mind you, I haven't said a negative word yet, all right? I try to be as professional as I can. She calls me when I'm at work and tells me about some event coming up this weekend. I was surprised since I had forgotten about the event. Me being forgetful made her get mad. She changed tone and said she will talk to me later. I call her up later at work and ask if she's okay, and that our last call was a bit rushed. I said I'm sorry that I reacted in that way. I proceed to ask her about her day. She starts talking about something with her prescription of medication and that the doctors don't have a clue what they are doing. AC, I'm not super interested, but I'm listening to her. After half her story, she stops and says, "Can I be honest? I feel like I'm talking to a brick wall right now." Now that is disrespect, I feel like, but I try to explain myself to her that I know nothing about medical stuff and mental illnesses, so I have no input to give but to listen to her. Every time I try to talk about how all this is making me feel, she instantly shoots me down and says, "I'm acting like a victim," and turns the attention towards her needs and that she needs support while waiting for me to baby her and apologize. I could go on about scenarios, but I'll stop here. TLDR. Avoidant boyfriend with anxious girlfriend and both can't decide on how much time should be spent together versus alone. Girlfriend's medical status and insecurities is eating up my life. Should I stay with this girl? And now? Here's a comment from Ades Lowell. Damn, that's very well put, and I appreciate the insight into your thought process. She also has past experience with cheating and other trauma, which I respect, and I try to listen to her when she feels comfortable talking about it. I would never do such things to her, and the hard part is making her believe that. I want the relationship to work, but it's hard to ignore the signs, which is demotivating me a lot. As you said, I'm starting to think maybe we are simply just not a good match together because of our different needs that we both feel like we can't compromise anymore. How does your boyfriend do with reassuring you? Does he get drained or does it come effortless for him? Thank you for your advice. Means a lot. Best of luck to you too. That's all for today, folks. See you on next post.